take away from obviously the spring ball, but getting out here in competitive action? What were we able to get out of from today?
Yeah, I think this is our second time kind of in a scrimmage atmosphere. A lot of good things, but certainly a lot of tape to watch, a lot of things to improve. You practice at one speed, and then once you get in a scrimmage or a game-like atmosphere, it seems like everything goes up a little bit more. So, every opportunity we get to do that helps us out. So, a lot of things to correct, a lot of things to work on, but we got a couple practices left in the whole summer, so excited about the opportunity.
The goal obviously is to score more touchdowns, turn more 50-50 balls into catches. How's that work been going this spring? How much confidence do you have that can be successful in the fall?
I think we made a lot of progress there, especially the 50-50 ball. I think the receiver corps as a group are doing really well. We had a few guys go down, a few injuries here and there, but overall I've been excited about what they've been able to do. My job is just to try to get the ball to them as much as possible, give them chances to make plays, and they've certainly done that up to this point. So that's been a lot of fun to watch. But like I said, we have a lot of time to continue to improve on that.
Seems like there's an emphasis on getting tight ends involved. Talk about that a little bit. On that first drive, you hit like 4 passes to tight ends.
We certainly have a lot of talent in the tight end room right now. One of our deepest position groups for sure. So that gives us the opportunity to put 2 tight ends on the field. Put them in different places, running different routes, doing different things. So, their size and strength advantage is, another dynamic we could use in our offense. So, that's a little bit what you saw today. We got a few receivers banged up, so that had something to do with it. But, we're certainly encouraged by the talent in that room.
What has you excited for, going into the summer here, and then when you come back and what has you excited, ready to rock and roll?
I think the progress we've made this spring. We think about the passing game, like we talked about the 50-50 balls and the explosive offense. We've made improvements, but there's still chemistry to work out. There's still, Coach Cut calls it Peyton Manning is the chemistry and the timing and all that goes into completing a pass. So we certainly have a lot to do there, but I feel like the progress we've made puts us in a good position to take those next steps.
Daniel, you said in a live scrimmage like this, you lose some of the things that you felt confident in practice. Were there specifics today that got sped up too much for this group, did you feel like, or where are the adjustments that you guys have to make still?
I'm not sure we lose any of the confidence that we have. I think you see things in a different setting. I mean, it requires maybe a little bit more precision, a little bit more, more firm and complete understanding of what we're trying to do. So, some of those things coming out of routes and the timing on those things, and then up front, the rush, and as my job, something I've been working on is my feet. So making sure my feet are always moving and stepping up in the pocket and shifting or doing what I need to do to make a throw. So the speeds everything up, I guess. So working on that's important.
Coach talked about Deion Jackson's ability to run routes as a running back. What do you see from him in that?
Yeah, I mean, he's just a gifted athlete. I think he catches the ball very naturally, runs routes really naturally, and that's something that Sean did for us well last year, and Deion can certainly play that role and does it very well in his own way. So that, we talked about the tight ends adding a dynamic to offense. He definitely adds a dynamic with his ability to do that. So that's a big opportunity for us to grow this summer and then in the fall.
As you go into another year being the leader in this team, how do you feel like you've grown, or what's your comfort level knowing this is really the second, maybe even the third year that you are, the voice, the lead voice?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a responsibility, and that's how I see it. Every day, I'm expected to, help the energy, help the momentum of practice, and I take that very seriously. So, we're not always going to be at our very best every time. I think something we struggled with last year was staying consistent through those times, and that has a lot to do with energy and kind of, the momentum that we create, through practice and carry that to the game.
Have there been any specific changes or ways that you've developed as a vocal leader and as a quarterback, just in leadership, not necessarily on the field, but in that respect?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have a lot of younger guys, and being an older guy, your role is to help those guys. As a quarterback, my role is to help those guys understand their offense and every day working with them. So, that definitely you're asked to do more and more of that as you get older, is to bring those guys along and do as much as you can for those guys and acclimating them, and then also helping them understand coaching and helping their heads stay in a productive mindset. And I think that's a big role of mine and something I work on every day.
How do you like the Invisalign?
It's working out all right. I did it last year and slacked off a little bit, so I'm back on it.
Good work, man.
Thanks, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
You doing all right?
Yeah.